I am here, guys. I have the wrong number on the break. I'm going to tag everybody up. Waiting for it to load on Facebook as it's not loading for me. I'm sure it will. Give me a second. We can tag everybody up here. The random case for Topps Chrome update did fill, so I was updating that. We got Warfield to start us off. Get everybody a tag here. We got Tara or Samantha. I'm not sure. I'll tag both of you guys because I don't know which account you guys watch it off of. We got my man Geoff, the second Geoff number 2, aka Jeff. I was gonna say my cousin's name's actually Jeff like that too, so I know it's Jeff. I know it's not Geoff, but I like messing with him, calling him Geoff. I used to call Bricado Geoff, but he has earned my respect to be a Jeff. I'm gonna say. Philip Lemons. If you ever need any singles, Philip's the guy. Super easy to deal with. If you ever need any singles for anything, looking to buy something, he has it. He's some of the best prices when he's reselling what he hits and breaks. So if you ever see his posts, give it a look. For anybody that's newer in the group, and I should have everybody tagged. It is going to be 4 boxes of Bowman Sterling. It is the last third of this case. Run over there. Good luck to everybody in this. Obviously, 4 boxes. It is the last third of the case. I didn't bring the case over. I thought that was kind of overkill. We are bringing back my boy Cal. We'll see if we can bring some more luck. He did bring us some pretty decent pulls this morning. Charm City, Ben Baller did that card. So we'll see if they come out with the Ben Baller Chrome this year. Last year was like a little breaker exclusive, so I couldn't get my hands on a box if I tried to. I was almost about to drive to a breaker's house and go beat somebody up. Get out my black Air Force Ones. I was going to say no. But, in retrospect, I should have some this year. I'm still waiting for them to ship the definitive. They've actually shipped the museum collection before definitive, so I don't know what's going on with the definitive. If they cancel my order, they cancel my order. That's why I didn't pre-fill anything for it. I did order 2 cases, so we'll see what happens. They did offer me 2 cases. That's why I said, hey, I'll take 2 cases. Because I know people have been asking about it. Trust me, I'm not hiding the definitive. I was going to say, I do have a lot of update series. I'm going to put out the price for personals probably after this break. Since some people have asked about personals, I do have enough cases for personals. In total, the amount of cases I got to start is 31. Got 10 of each side. Well, 10 a hobby, 10 a jumbo, and 11 a breaker delight. So we should have enough to do some personals. I'll probably try to do a player break this weekend. I just have to price it out. It's a bit of a pain. If anyone wants to do a player break, we can try it. We have Nolan Gorman, Cavalli, Stowers, Crawford, Elijah Green, and Simone Wan for the Mets. We're staying on the Mets train. And this third of a case as well, going to Jose Garcia. And the Mets, I would say. They had a good second third. A strong second third. It was solid. We have Esteury Ruiz, Alvarez, Vaquero, Dominguez, Joshua Baez, and William Bergolla. And Jay is getting on the board with the Phils. Took them to the third case. But they didn't let him skunk through the case. The Phils did not. I was going to say, they like to show up late, something they don't do in playoff series. I only talk shit about the Phillies because I just pray that Mike McGarry's in here and he gets a little riled up. We have Kyle Stowers, Junior Caminero, Reggie Crawford, Elijah Green. We're going to have Ivan Herrera for the Cardinals and Amboris Taveras going to the Braves, which I was actually surprised the Braves didn't get taken right away just with the possibility of Harris. But we got the Taveras right here. I said, I know they don't have a lot of great prospects in this, but Taveras is a pretty good one. That's going to go to James Gustin. Yeah, of course, I used to have like just a solid break list, but it was actually obstructing the entire view of the camera some, so I went this route maybe a couple months ago. But yeah, I mean, I understand. It's one of those things. I've always tried to have a list. I've always tried to do as much as I can with technology without it being like too overbearing on the screen. We have Bo Naylor, Cole Young, Riley Green, Brett Batty, Marcelo Mayer on the 65 out of 75. It's going to be the fuchsia for the Boston Red Sox, also going to Jay. Sox have had a pretty decent case. The first third was pretty strong for the Sox. The second third was kind of weak. We have Tucker Two-Man. Let's say we've seen too much at Tucker. But that's going to the Jays. Seems to be in every single box. Going to Jeff. Going up on the board. I'm sure he's screaming at the firehouse again. I don't know if he's actually at the firehouse or not, but... Oh, we're going to have a nice autograph there, too. We have DL Hall, Tovar, Langeliers, Senga. Another Marcelo Mayer parallel. We do have a couple update series breaks that are open. There's 3 teams left in a half case of Chronicles baseball that's loose boxes. I took $10 off per the remaining 3 teams, so if you're looking for a chance at a lot of autographs, pretty nice. They're unlicensed cards, I'll be honest with that, but I think this year it's one of the better Chronicles they've come out with. We have Yanquiel Fernandez out of quality of cards. The checklist or whatever is the checklist. I mean, it's mostly prospects like this is with veterans because they obviously lost the MLBPA rights to put players in the cards that are currently in Major League Baseball that didn't start the year out in the minor leagues. So they only have the guys that are part of the Cooperstown or whatever the retired players union is, but they will no longer have the current baseball Players Association union contract. I don't know if they stop making baseball cards next year. I really do think that Fanatics ends up acquiring Panini. Especially, I would say maybe, I can't remember if football or basketball contract ends for the jersey rights, but whenever that one ends, whenever they're just on to one sport, I think that's when they sell. I mean, they're going to milk everything they can out of producing cards right now, and then they'll sell afterwards. We have Kevin Parada, Yasser Mercedes, Nolan Jones, Christopher Morel, Corbin Carroll, and we have Daniel Montesino. We have an 89 out of 100. One of my slight sleeper picks for Bowman 2023. He looked like he had a lot of upside when you look at his scouting report. I don't know if he'll end up being good or not. He was just one of the guys I had as a sleeper. I haven't looked into his numbers too much throughout the year. I think you're right. I think it's the NFL, and I think when they lose the NFL, I think that's actually... I know for a fact, based off of what's being bought from distributors, because I talked to my account manager at GTS quite a bit, where their football is purchased way more than basketball is, so I really think that's where they're going to... Once football's done, they're going to probably try to sell. We have Gorman,
K. Cavalli, or some sort of partnership with Fanatics. We have Alex Ramirez, Marcelo Mayer. We're going to have Cam Collier on the 44 out of 50. But I mean, if you put some of the baseball cards that Panini has and you put a license on them, I don't think Topps is in trouble, but I think the competition becomes a lot better. We got 44 out of 50. We have Alex Ramirez on the Mets. Now, I don't know if that makes Panini boxes more expensive and we're just all screwed money-wise, because, I mean, in all honesty, if the boxes become too expensive to where, like, they can't reasonably break them, like, I'm hurting too. It's just not. I think with these price hikes, you guys think, oh, like, Topps is just beating up the customers, like, the breakers, like, making money hand over fist and whatever else. Nah, man, they charge me more money too. I was gonna say. It ain't getting any cheaper around these parts. It's unfortunate for sure. But I mean, I'm pretty open about a lot of stuff, and I'll be honest with you, I am upside down on about 4 cases of HTA right now. Because the HTA didn't do well for Chrome, but they were like, yo, like, not you need to take this, but we highly recommend you take this, if that makes sense. We got Alex Ramirez for the Mets. There's nobody forcing you to take any product, but it's frowned upon if they offer you product, and it's not like the third or fourth like round of product. If it's like the first or second round of product, you pretty much have to take, if you want to get more whenever stuff first comes out, you're going to have to take more later on. It's like the more you buy, the more you're in the favor of the Lords. And when you're in the favor of the Lords, they like to give you more stuff. We have Miguel Vargas, Peraza, Alex Ramirez, Marcelo Mayer. We have Reggie Crawford, 64 out of 150 to the Giants, going to Jeff on the mini diamonds. Man, I still think Sterling looks beautiful this year. I'll put him to the side right now. We have Alec Burleson on the rookie autograph going to the Cardinals. They were picked up late by Brady. Guthrie. Guthrie? Is it Guthrie or Guthrie? Have to let me know. I'm assuming that the random break for the hobby case is going to fill. So, like I said, I'll run the random for that. Give you guys a little bit of time to trade, and we'll run that break tonight as well. Anything that fills will run tonight. We got Max Muncy, Kevin Parada, Oswaldo Cabrera, Nolan Jones. We got a house call for Brady House, and that's going to be a 2 out of 100. The guy that everyone said the Pirates should have picked rather than Henry Davis. Brooks Lee, 74 out of 75 on the orange, and Austin kept doubling down every third case, saying, man, I think I'm going to get something big in the back end of this case, and he converts with a Brooks Lee. We have Junior Caminero, Max Muncy, Ivan Herrera, Oswaldo Cabrera. We have Oscar Gonzalez on the Speckle, 13 out of 99 of the Guardians. It's going to go to Justice. We have Kevin Parada for the Mets going to Jose Garcia. The Mets are just staying hot. Yeah, Austin had a good break this morning too in the random. We do have some pick your team spots open on the update series. We got a jumbo case, still has spots open. Then we have a dual case of the hobby HTA. Well, I call them HTA, but they're Breakers Delight. They're like the same format as an HTA, but Breakers Delight. I will say the Breakers Delight does have one veteran autograph per case, so keep that in mind when you're looking at the prices. There's only 15 teams that have veteran autographs. The Yankees have Jeter, Mariano. The Red Sox have like 4 guys, including David Ortiz. and I believe Pedro. The Mariners have King Felix and Ichiro. The Orioles have Eddie Murray and Cal Ripken. The Cardinals have Pujols. The Cubs have Sandberg and 2 other guys. Sandberg, I think it's Sandberg, Dawson, and somebody else. So make sure you look into that. The Angels have Nolan Ryan. We have Oscar Gonzalez, Jordan Beck, Gabriel Moreno, Drew Waters, Sal Stewart. It's going to be a 121 out of 199 for the Reds. Jeff, you better tell the other Jeff to give you some Jeff luck because he's been in a couple breaks and he's been hitting. There's Sal Stewart out of 199, although I may just hate the Astros. That might be the problem because he doesn't get the Stros. We got a 52 out of 99 for Reggie Crawford. I don't know if he's going to be a hitter or a pitcher, but he's a big boy and he throws it hard. He plays decent outfield, and dude has an absolute cannon. If you look up his prospect profile, I think he's throwing them over 100 off the mound now. There you go. It's Maddox. I was going to say. I should know that. We pulled a Maddox earlier. The Braves have Chipper Jones for the Legends autographs. I'm trying to think what. There's a few other teams that have Legends. Jordan Lawler, Tamar Johnson, Spencer Steer, Mark Vientos, Garcia. We have Nelson Rada, 60 out of 150 for the Angels. William Warfield. I mean, honestly, when I make the prices for the breaks, I literally go through each team on the price list and say, this is what's in the checklist, this is kind of what the singles are selling for, and make the price based off of that, and then in ratio to what other teams are, right? Like, so I'm not sure if some breakers even read the checklist sometimes. I see some prices and I'm like, yo, like where? I was looking at one group's prices the other day. I said, I don't even know where they're getting a price for this team at. Like, oh, we got Edgar Quiero right there. We have Grisham, Tyler Freeman, Gonzalez, Bergala. We have Alex Ramirez on the 33 out of 75 and an Edgar Quiero. We have an A-Ram. Giving him a nickname already. It's on the pink or fuchsia, 33 out of 75. This is the guy for the Angels. This dude rakes. Good in the minors, at least. You never know what's you're gonna get at the pro level, but that is going to William Warfield and the Angels. Kind of disappointing. I got my boy Scooter in here, the other Kiro, catcher for the Brew Crew. We're going to have Nelson Velasquez, Jordan Groshans, Zach Neto, Munoz. We're going to have a nice Gunnar Henderson for the Orioles, 59 out of 100. Going to Tom Scarberry and the O's. On the Gunnar, then we're going to have Jonathan Mejia for the Cards. To the last mini box of the third hobby box. Got Garrett Mitchell, Hunter Brown, Sal Stewart, Diego Cartaya. We got Shea Langeliers, 48 out of 199. Oh. It's like Gawk on the back of his card. Going to the A's, and we're going to have a Cole Young, 57 out of 100 going to the Mariners. And that's going to go to if I could read names. It's going to go to Travis Sanders. Mariners. Get into the last hobby box here. We have Jet Williams, Jackson Churio, Drew Gilbert, Xavier Isaac. We have Christopher Morel, 98 out of 199. There is the last box here. And then, like I said, I'll run the random for that break, and we'll probably run that around like 9:30, 9:15, depending how long it takes for me to get out of this. Got to double check the payments and make sure everybody paid for that too. We got $17.99 Liover Paguero for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Let's go to Brady. Nice on the Paguero. I do think he's going to end up being the starting shortstop or second baseman. One of the two. We have Max Meyer, Jordan Diaz, Colson Montgomery, O'Hoppe, Anthony Gutierrez, and Henry Bolt, 17 out of 99. Yeah, I didn't know which one you wanted, so... I mean, you were like the second guy, so you would have been in like the top 5 anyways. You got Henry Bolt on the Speckle. What breaks have you been getting in? I didn't even know you were still getting in breaks. We have Montez, Jackson Holiday, Liover Paguero, Anthony Volpe, Alec Burleson, and Yordani De Los Santos for the Pittsburgh Pirates going to Brady. Oh, okay. I was going to be like... I mean, the only guy like locally that breaks is the Bel Air guy, or well, I guess the Bel Air guy and Sims break, but they're both so damn expensive, dude. Try to make it as dramatic as possible, Jeff. We have Ramiro, Drew Jones, Langeliers, Senga, Diego Cartaya, 5 out of 199 for the Dodgers. That's going to go to Philip Lemons. And we have Michael Arroyo, one of the top prospects now, for the Mariners. We have Roderick Arias, Brian Acuna, Ellie De La Cruz, Matthew Liberatore, Gunnar Henderson, and Edgar Quiero on the 35 out of 125 wave. And that's going to the Angels and William Warfield. You guys already seen me run the skunk protections earlier today, so they do happen, and people have already used the break credit for some of it. So I will point that out that anybody that unfortunately did not hit an autograph in this, you do have a chance to win $25.10 or $25.15 or $10 back, because I've been running the break credit special for Sterling. The rest of the other case of Sterling I do have probably won't be ran as breaks. I'll probably run them in mixers. with some other product. Just so you guys know. Trying to grab the autos off the back row. All right, let's get rolling into the hits this break. We're going to have Cam Collier, 44 out of 50. Marcelo Mayer out of 150. Marcelo Mayer out of 75. Crawford out of 150. Brady House out of 100. Oscar Gonzalez out of 99. Sal Stewart out of 199. Out of 75, Alex Ramirez. Gunnar Henderson out of 100. Carte out of 199. Morel out of 199. And Shea Langler is out of 199. Getting into the autos, we're going to have the base Tavares. Bargola for the Phillies. Fernandez for the Rockies. Burleson on the rookie card for the Cardinals. Simone Juan for the Mets. Parada for the Mets. Tuman for the Blue Jays. Alex Ramirez for the Mets. Kiro for the Angels. Mejia for the Cardinals. Bolt out of 99 for the Athletics. Yordani De Los Santos for the Pittsburgh Pirates on the base. And Michael Arroyo. And we're going to have Edgar Kiro on the wave, 35 out of 125. Have Leo Paguero on the rookie card for the Speckle out of 99. Nelson Rada on the base for the Angels. Reggie Crawford on the Speckle out of 99 for the Giants. Cole Young out of 100. This is a pretty big card here. This kid should be really good for the Mariners. I think he's going to be J.P. Crawford's replacement long term. We have Daniel Montesino out of 100 for the Padres. And then we got the Brooks Lee out of 75 on the orange going to the Twins and Austin. And that's going to be the break, guys. As always, I appreciate each and every one of you hopping in a break. There's some Top Series update, some Topps Chrome update series breaks that are open. I believe the Chronicles has a couple teams left. Like I said, we'll probably get back to mixers after this weekend, sometime next week. It's probably going to be mostly Topps Chrome update series for the next couple days, other than any football breaks. But I do appreciate you guys a lot. You guys have a good night. Be safe if I don't see you for the random teams to come and hang out, or if nothing else fails besides that tonight. Catch y'all later.